sticking with New York also, Syracuse Police Department was in the news recently for the arrest of an 8-year-old child. I believe he stole a bag of chips.
Oh, I seen that.
Or he allegedly stole a bag of chips.
When I first seen that video, I thought that was fake. I thought it was staged. And then I realized when I clicked on it and started reading it, he was literally called, because he had shoplifted before. And this, it comes back to that story, of course. He's a kid. But they called the cops on him this time. And I mean, a bag of chips, you put him in handcuffs, this boy is scared.
And not only how, and that's the part of the system they want to scare you, but not only the handcuffs, it's how they manhandled them, the way they grabbed them and stuff. And it's just like, I deal with kids all the time, and I can control them better than you. Like, seem like police officers, that's why some people have hate and disdain for police officers. It's not out of nowhere. It's not because of a blue badge and blue lives matter. You don't have a blue life. You're a person. You're not blue color. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, black life where you're actually black or brown. Blue life is an occupation. It's where you go to work. It seems like people who get hired on are really fragile. Like, you can't control an 8-year-old. I mean, even dealing with adults, it's like, they're so scared, so fragile that they'll say they were scared for their life or anything and do some crazy outlandish stuff that you can't get back. But to yoke up an 8-year-old over a bag of chips, he didn't steal the Queen of England's diamond necklace or,
a car and crash it or hurt somebody.
homicides.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many ways where you're never supposed to hurt a kid or mishandle a kid, but there are some situations a kid might have a gun or might be trying to hurt somebody. There's certain situations where you can say, okay, I can see that. We can justify it. But in this case, a bag of chips, bro, you couldn't find a way to talk to this child who might not even have a good home setting, who might be out here stealing something because he gained 8 in 3-4 days. You know what I'm saying? You never know what's going on with him. That's what people don't think about when it comes to policing and building a bridge with the community. What are you going to do? Continue to be mean to these people who's growing up and hating you and then wondering why they're mad now and why they don't respect you? You know what I'm saying? That's what they did with Seattle. They cleaned shop of all the police and brought in new ones that don't know anybody around here. They're trying to make it a new slate. But the disdain stays. What they've done stays because there's not been a new done. There's not been nothing new created, no new actions taken. And it's going to take a lot for this to be taken for this to be fixed because this not only sets a president where he's from, but around the globe because we're so worried about children and child care in certain other areas. Now we have to worry about how police handle children because a lot of kids do end up in, if not the hospital, have passed away from being mishandled by police officers.
What was his name? Tamir Brown, I think it was. Yeah. Rest in peace. He had a toy gun, and police shot and killed him. It's like, it takes a certain amount of years to be a doctor, lawyer. You could go to police academy, I think 6 months to a year, and come out a cop, and it just makes no sense because they make decisions that end lives. I don't care how much the family gets paid. Like, you can't get a life back. We get one chance in this lifetime. And it seems like, they think killing somebody, then letting the police officer off, but selling a civil suit, changes everything, and it doesn't. And one day, like, I don't know when, but one day people are gonna revolt. They're gonna stand up together.
Bizzle.
Yeah, like, what are they gonna do then? So, I think there's a lot of things that need to go into choosing police, hiring police, and policing the police.
Now, do you know if his parents came and picked him up from the police station or?
I don't.
Because he was taken for sure. I know that much. He was driven off in that car. I don't know if his parents came to get him or anything. I haven't followed up since that happened, but when I do, I'll definitely check in with my Instagram. I'm going to talk about it because that's something that's serious when it comes to our youth, just black boys and girls who are outside, who are making mistakes, who might not have the home setting that's, traditional for the right kid of any color to grow up and feel like they're loved and supported and don't have to take from anybody and just ask for it. We don't have the people in position as police that have the right mental to say, hey, look, let me talk to this kid, or this is a child. Like, it's different when having a teenager, you know what I'm saying, or a young adult. This is a child, and you still don't have the right mind state to talk to this child as best you can before handcuffing or making them fear you and be embarrassed at the same time. That's all you're doing.
That's something that sticks with them. That sticks in your mind. That's why I say, it's intentional. They do that to black kids, as young as they can because they want them to fear them. They want them to grow up, with that in the back of their mind and give them all type of, conscious, like different phobias or different fears or being scared of police or trying to teach them conduct through mistreating them ultimately because that's not how you handle a human being, let alone a an 8-year-old kid. So yeah, I wanted to speak on that. We're gonna stick with New York because it's been hell over there.
Another thing